So good morning student, this is my second video on emulsion. In last day we will discuss the classification of emulsion. Then microemulsion, it may be defined a dispersion of insoluble liquid in a second liquid that appear clear and homogeneous to the naked eye. It has a formulated such a way that it looks like your homogeneous mixture to your naked eye, because dispersion insoluble liquid should be second soluble into the second liquid that appears a homogeneous liquid to your naked eye, called as a microemulsion. Microemulsion are frequently called solubilized system because on macroscopic basis they seem to behave as a true solution. On the microscopically or naked eye it looks like a clear solution. There are three basic types of microemulsion, namely direct, reverse and biocontinuous emulsion. These are the types of microemulsion. The term microemulsion was first used by Jack H. Ullman, a professor of chemistry at Columbia University in 1959. Who had discovered the microemulsion? By Jack H. Ullman, professor of chemistry in Columbia University in 1959. Example is water, benzene and ethanol. These are the microemulsion example. A drawback of microemulsion is the possibility of disturbance of crystalline structure of stratum corneum, which may lead to facilitated transdermal transport and skin irritation. It has a property to disturb the stratum corneum, that is epidermis layer can be disturbed by the use of your microemulsion, which are facilitated transdermal transport and skin irritation, leads to have the skin irritation occur because of use of microemulsion, because of engulfing of your particles. Then nanoemulsion. Non-aqueous emulsion. Non-aqueous systems are well known as a solvent for the drug, suspension vehicle and oilogel. They are using the suspension vehicle or oilogel. They are using the non-aqueous system, which is the oil as a emulsion system. They are not using the water as a water liquid as a aqueous phase. They are not using, and they are formulating the emulsion. The majority of pharmaceutical emulsion have water as a one phase. Where is during the formulation of emulsion you are using the water as a one phase, but this is not case with your non-aqueous emulsion. There has been interest in emulsion as a delivery vehicle other than water for the topical delivery. For example, cyclosporine microemulsion, propofol IV microemulsion, where no aqueous phase is used as a drug reservoir, as well as template for the preparation of microsphere and nano emulsion. They are using the oil phase to prepare the non-aqueous phase to formulate the emulsion. An example is a cyclosporine microemulsion or propofol intravenous microemulsion. They are formulated by the using non-aqueous system to formulate the emulsion. Then liposomal emulsion. Liposomes are the lipid-based vehicle or microscopic vesicle which can be artificially prepared as a globular carrier into the which active molecule can be encapsulated. Using the lipid-based vehicle, they are your drugs will be encapsulated in the liposomes and they formulated in as a emulsion. Liposomal emulsions are those which OW emulsion are produced using liposome as an emulsifying agent for the stabilizing the oil. When we are preparing the OW type emulsion, they are using the liposomes that are for the stabilizing the oil, stabilizing the emulsion. First, rapid or slow release of liposome containing the encapsulated antigen and lipid for the interaction with immunosystem at the distant site. They are encapsulated antigen and incorporated into the emulsion interact with their immunosystem and distant site. They are encapsulated the antigen and incorporated into your immunosystem for the distant site. Then, and second, retention of liposome in OW type emulsion as a depot at the site of injection. They are depot at the site of injection, resulting in the gradual ingestion of liposome by the phagocytic cell attraction to site of local inflammation. Phagocytic cell attraction means it engulfing of your solid particle site that leads to inflammation may be occur because of retention of your liposomes in the present in the liposomes present in the emulsion. In following diagram, you can see this is the multiple oil drops. It looks like this, like external aqueous phase, that is the water or liquid, then liquefied thermal liquefied phase, it looks like this, and according to the surfactant form. This is the diagram. You can see this type. On this diagram you can see the liposomes like emulsion looks like these types of emulsion. Then nano emulsion. Nano emulsions are the submicron size colloidal particle carrier system for drug molecule. They are using the micro size droplet size used to formulate the emulsion. Their size varies from 10 to 100 nanometer. These carriers are solid sphere and their surface is amorphous and lipophilic with negative charge. They are having the amorphous in size. There is no structure. Amorphous means no structure, and lipophilic means lipid loving and having the negative charge of your surfactant. They are used in enhance the therapeutic efficacy of drug. They are used to enhance the therapeutic efficacy of use because of decrease in particle size. There are three types of nano emulsion, that is OW, WO and biocontinuous emulsion. These are the three types of emulsion. Then we will going to discuss the emulsifying agent. Emulsifying agents are used to stabilize the emulsion. The choice of emulsifying is crucial in the formulation of emulsion and long-term stability. To achieve the long-term stability, you must have to choose the emulsifying agent for the formulation of your emulsion. Ideal property of emulsifying agent: pharmaceutically acceptable emulsifier must also be stable. That must have the property the stable emulsifying agent. It should be non-toxic. It should be no toxicity produced by the drug-to-drug interaction or in your emulsion or your patient. It should be possess little or non-odorant taste, odor, taste and color. It should be not have the odor, taste or color which may leads to your emulsion. It should not be interface with stability and efficacy of active agent. It should be no drug interaction. There is no chemical interaction with your drug molecule which you are going to formulate it as a emulsion. Then classification of agent. Then in the classification of emulsifying agent, there is a natural of material. In that subclass is carbohydrate material. That is example is acacia, tragacan, agar in OW type of emulsion. Then protein substances are used as an emulsifying agent, that is gelatin, agar, example is OW type of emulsion. C. The high molecular weight of alcohol, that is stearyl alcohol, cetyl alcohol, example is WO type emulsion. Weighting agent, anionic, cationic, non-ionic, example is OW type or WO type emulsion. That is negative charge, positive charge and there is no charge, that is non-ionic, example is OW or WO type emulsion. Finely divided solid. They are using the divided solid to stabilize the emulsion. That is bentonite, magnesium hydroxide, example is OW type of emulsion. Based on HLP value, that is the based on hydrophilic lipophilic balance. Lipophilic emulsifying agent oleic oil 1.6, sorbiton triestearate 2.1. In the hydrophilic lipophilic balance there is value 1 to 20 and above the 1 to 8 there is a lipophilic emulsifying agent and 8 to 20 it is a hydrophilic emulsifying agent. This is the scale. Hydrophilic emulsifying agent sucrose dipalmitate in 7.4, polyethylene glycol 4, monooleate 8. That is the example of hydrophilic emulsifying agent. Based on function, antifoaming agent, it has to prevent the foam. Oleic acid, sorbitan triestearate. WO type emulsifier, the glycerol monostearate, sorbitan monostearate. These are the example. Then OW emulsifier, polyethylene glycol 4, monoalurate, sorbate 85. Then base of presences of charge on group in their head. There is a head. Anion, there is a charge in negative based on the sulfate, sulfonate, carboxylate anions. Cation, there are the charge is positive based on quaternary ammonium cations. Zitoro ions, two positively charged group, dodecyl betaine, coca-amphoglycinate. This is the example. Then non-ionic, no charge group, alkyl polyethylene oxide, twin 20, twin 80. This is mechanism of emulsifying agent. On this diagram, you can see they are having the mechanism to produce or to so looks like making a film over the monomolecular film. They are producing oil and water base. It looks like the monomolecular film. Where are multimolecular, they are the oil as a phase. Where is the water as they are producing the multimolecular film over the between the two phases, that is oil and water phases. Where there is a solid particle film, using the solid as a particle for the stabilization emulsion, they are producing the such a types of particle film over the oil and water phase. These are the mechanism of emulsifying agent that we discuss later. Then monomolecular. Monomolecular means it has a mono means one molecular film they are forming. Emulsifying agent will stabilize action from the monolayer at the oil water interface. The film form in one molecule thick and referred to as a monolayer. They are forming the layer between the water and oil, which called as a monomolecular film. The monolayer prevent the cohesion. Because of monomolecular layer formation, there is a cohesion. Cohesion means the breaking. There is a prevent the separation of your oil and water phase. Then multimolecular film. They are more than one. Multimolecular film around the droplet of dispersed phase are formed by hydrophilic colloids. Hydrophilic colloids, they are form a multimolecular film. They act as a layer around the droplet, making them highly resistant to the cohesion. They are act as a making the layer around the droplet. They are preparing the layer over your droplet and prevent the cohesion. Cohesion is nothing but separation of your two liquid phase. Prevent the separation of your two liquid phase. They have ability to swell to increase the viscosity of system so that droplets are less easily merged to form a separate phase. And that has a property to absorb the water, and absorb the water. If they are absorbing water, it gets swells, and it gets swells. If the swells, viscosity of system is will increase, and viscosity of system is will increase, their stability is also increased. Okay. Then solid particle film. Small solid particle like bentonite, vagum, magnesium hydroxide, which are solid particles, are concentrated at the interface and form a particulate film around the dispersed droplet to avoid the cohesion. And it has a property of solid particle film around your droplet to avoid the cohesion. There is avoid the breaking of your two phase. Then emulsifying agent as a stabilizer. You are act as a stabilizer. Among the surfactant, non-ionic surfactant are most effective emulsifier that can be used for the emulsification of OW or W-type emulsion. Emulsifying agent is also called as a stabilizing agent because they have the property to stabilize your emulsion or droplet. They can stabilize the emulsion against the flocculation and cohesion. They are stabilize the emulsion for the aggregation, loosely aggregation of particle is called as a flocculation, and cohesion there is a separation of your liquid and oil phase. Non-ionic surfactants are rapidly more effective in emulsification and stabilize. Here I am using the non-ionic surfactant as a practically more effective than the stabilization of your emulsion. Non-ionic polymers such as furonic are more effective in stabilization of emulsion when high energy is applied for the process. When you are using the high energy for the use to formulate the emulsion, in that case non-ionic polymers as fluoric are used for the effective stabilization process. Mixture of polymer and surfactant are ideally most commonly used in achieving the ease of emulsification and stabilization. If we are using the polymer plus surfactant, it has a property to achieve the emulsification as well as stabilization. Both the process can be obtained by using these two methods. Thank you.